Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ yín? Okay, this is just a quick one. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Calm down. Okay.
He wasted our time. And the reason why I was telling you guys, people, boy in parọ́ ni pé ẹ má jẹ́ ká waste time lórí 3 seconds video. Irọ́ ni boy in kan fẹ́ pawó ni. So that a bá pẹ́ ńbẹ̀. Màá tú ní ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká gbà báyìí. A ti kúrò ńbẹ̀. A tún ti bọ́ síbòmíì. Bá ẹ gbọ́, ẹ mọye months tí Yomi àtolórí burúkú láti yẹn waste dànù. Tí n bá fẹ́ justice fún Mohbad, kẹ́lẹ́ da Mohbad dá fún mi, Kúìkúnlẹ̀ Àbíamọ dá fún mi. Alẹ́ mi fẹ́ mọ kú tó pa. Èmi fẹ́ mọ kú tó pa sẹ́. Agbọ́n ń sẹ́, ìkàmùdù ń sẹ́, ojú olóko léwó, 15 people ń sẹ́, ìyàwó ń sẹ́, Mohbad dẹ̀ kú. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan, ta ló pa Mohbad? Báyẹ̀ gbọ́ sí mi lẹ́nu torí ẹ hate mi. What is the next question?
All right, from Crown Wealth.
Okay.
Crown of Wealth. Are you there? All right, Bossman, then Madam Abiodun. Bossman, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, okay. How you doing, Karimo? I have series of questions labeled here.
Okay.
And before asking you those questions, it's going to be like the questions that I'm going to ask you. We have about close to 1,000 people watching and probably millions on the FYP, and it's going to be just for your own accountability. So my question stated here is for you to say your own truth. Other people are listening to you.
I said revealing the truth.
Yes.
Anybody can call me.
Now,
if you have dragged me before, call me and ask me question. But don't trigger me.
Yeah, maybe you should unblock those that you blocked.
Sorry, bossman. You're always saying Karimo is always fighting. Sha Jansing, but there's some kontoma biminu. Take boomy. So let's continue, bossman.
Yeah. There are some things that I have here. There are some things I've already known that I already know, but in case of those out there that still want to be changing some stories. So that's why I said, according to your topic today, revealing the truth. So today is your accountability. I want to ask you some questions. I have a few questions.
Okay, go ahead.
The first interview that you granted, I guess, was on one Cutie Juice, right? Is that the name of that person, that pretty Nollywood actress?
Oh, mommy's look on on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bridget Missa, Sister Bridget Missa.
Okay, good. When you granted that interview with Wunmi's mom in there, were you in Nigeria then, or you were in? These questions I'm asking you based on some people, okay? Just a being neutral right here. So you will be the one to talk. Were you in Nigeria when you granted that interview, or you are still in the US?
I was in Nigeria.
When you granted that first interview?
I was in my house in... Oh, sorry, did I say Nigeria now?
You need to be very cautious of what you're saying.
I was in the US, sorry. I was in the US.
Say, please just say it one more time again.
I was in the US, in my house in the US.
So now, that was the first interview you granted after you heard that Mohbad passed away. All right. The second interview that you granted with by the Freeze, were you in Nigeria or you were still in the US?
I was in Nigeria, Sango Ota area, in one of my uncle's house.
All right, thank you very much for that clarification. Now,
Mommy J, if you comment.
The commenters are the problem. Ignore.
Yeah, that's a slip of tongue. We all know that. But let me just try to say
people know.
Karimo. When I ask you a question, I want you to just chill. When I ask you a question, I just want you to chill before you say anything. So that all these people that are trying to, we know that you ain't there. Just take your time before you say anything. Just say your own truth. Okay. We have 1,000 people watching right now. be very careful with what you say. I know that you were still in America when you granted the first interview, all right? But in case of those people that want to tweet, yeah. So now we've all heard that the first interview granted, it was in the US. The interview with Daddy Freeze, you were in Songota in Nigeria. Now, for those that says that there's a lot of rumors saying, oh, Karimo was the doctor, is the nurse, is the nurse, is the nurse. Now, this is, I know the answer, but just for the viewers. Now, they were saying there are a lot of rumors trying to get to your skin. Oh, is Karimo, that Karimo is a nurse that injected Mohbad. Now, if you were still in the US when you granted that Nollywood actress, that woman the interviewer was a Nollywood actress, right?
Yeah, and the interview was on Instagram.
Yes, that woman was, but the interviewer, the host was a former actress.
And then she was still was she in Dubai? I think she was still in Dubai. I don't think she has moved to Nigeria then. She was in Dubai then.
So for those that were asking that you were the nurse that treated Mohbad. Now I want to ask you a straight question, and I also want you to, that is if you want to. If you don't want to, nobody can push you to do that. But if you want to do that for transparency's sake, I will implore you to go ahead and do it. But now, what date and time did you arrive in Nigeria?
I'm not going to answer that question. If they want to buy, they should buy.
Okay.
Bossman, if this question have come from you, I will respect you and I respect you. I will say it. You know what? I will even bring my passport out and show you guys now. But do you know the reason I'll not say it? Because they don't deserve it.
Karimo.
I'm not going to say the date and time. Never.
Okay.
But I was not in Nigeria. If they don't believe me, they should petition. They pay the son a huge amount.
Let me change it.
Hold on. You can't keep me short. Hold on, please.
Bossman, that's the issue. Let her land, please.
They paid Sashitu a huge amount of money.
From your pocket.
Part of his job is to petition me.
From your pocket, now they paid a huge amount.
If they think I'm in Nigeria, they should tell Sashitu to petition me that I was in Nigeria.
Good.
I will never reveal the dates that I arrived. They should spend their money. The money they pay to Sashitu. Let him petition me that I'm in Nigeria when Mohbad died. And if the case was wrong, the only place I will say the dates and documents, if they can petition me that I'm in Nigeria, I'll present my documents and I'll present copies of the U.S. Department of Homeland and Security. I will, aside from my passport, they will print out CCTV footage, the airport CCTV footage. When I was departing the U.S. to Nigeria, how many people that departed the U.S. for Nigeria with me? The amount of people that departed with me, the Department of Homeland and Security, if I approach them, they will present it to me in a brown envelope. I will take it to Nigeria, or they will mail it to Nigeria. And after the truth comes out, you will pay me the damages.
All right. So let me, yes, now very good. But before I ask the next question, let me just say this. Now, you've heard Karimo clearly stating that she put a challenge to you lawyers, either from the Baba side or the other side. So if you believe that Karimo was the nurse or she was in Nigeria before the demise of Mohbad, tell your lawyer to petition her.
Now, Mohbad,
Karimo, if they petition you, will you answer?
If they petition me that I was in Mohbad's house before he passed away, I was part of the people in the house, I will answer. I'm not going to be the only one that will answer. They will petition me, and I will go down to the Department of Homeland and Security, and we go from there. Right, I'm not going to be the only person that will respond to them. The Department of Homeland and Security will respond.
It is the duty of the lawyers, both lawyers, to go and do their own homework that
Because do you know why those ones will be involved? Every other information that will be revealing at the court or that will be sending to the court, to the judge, will come from Department of Homeland and Security.
No
all right.
worry. Mohbad
I
will see
understand you.
press
This
record
other
now.
question,
Blame me for damages.
yeah, this other
What
question
damage?
is a little bit similar to this question I asked you earlier on. So the first question I asked you earlier that you say you don't want to answer is that because I asked for the date and time.
I never said I don't want to answer.
No, you said you don't. That no, you
I
said
never said
no,
I don't want to answer.
no, you said you want to keep it to
No,
yourself, right?
let's be careful with our words. I never said I don't want to answer.
Okay.
The only way I'm going to answer is with a petition.
Petition, I got you.
Yes. I never said I don't want to answer.
Thank you for saying that.
To be careful with what we say.
Yeah. Now I want to ask another question that is a little bit similar to that, but if you don't want to answer it, it's a little bit similar and very tricky too. So, and if you don't want to answer that, nobody can force you to give any answer to that. You have the right to remain silent. So now, there was a video or a footage of you when during the candle night of Mohbad, when you raised someone's hands up. And
Question.
all right. Now, for the viewer that we for the viewers that we have here, and according to your title, Revealing the Truth, me, I already know the answer. I'm only trying to help out for the transparency thing and all that, and accountability. So what I'm asking you is that, I don't know, but you have to, if you don't want to talk about it, if you don't want to answer it, you're
I never said if I don't want to.
No, I just said that I'm only giving you my own option that this next question, if you don't want to answer it, you are free to remain silent.
You know what? I'm going to answer every question. I'm smart. I know how to answer
All right.
questions. And I love challenges.
So we saw that was the first footage of you that we saw when you raised a woman's hand up. Did you, I'm not asking for the date and time. Did you arrive in Nigeria before the demise of Mohbad or after the demise of Mohbad?
I thought I just answered that.
No, this one is a little bit stickfish. Like I said, that one I was asking for the date and time.
After the demise of Mohbad.
Thank you. It was after the demise of Mohbad, after you heard that Mohbad has died, right? Okay, so that was when we saw you on the candle night, right? All right. So in one of your interview, I apologize. I don't really know if it was the first interview or the second interview. I know that in one of the interviews, you gave us the little bit of history of Mohbad, that Mohbad was hit with the back of the gun when it was when the people came to storm the house.
On the edge.
We are aware of that story. All right. So you confirming that, we understand. So you said so the story, Mohbad went to the hospital according to what you just stated earlier on. And then I guess he went to is it one hospital in Abeokuta, right?
Neuropsychiatric hospital.
Yeah, is it in Abeokuta?
At Itaoshim.
Yeah, right. Is
on the left side.
Yes, is there
colored yellow and pink or yellow.
That is right. Yellow, pink, I mean green, light green.
Yeah. Arrow. They call it Arrow.
Arrow, I know that Arrow. Right, that is the outskirts of
Neuropsychiatric hospital, Arrow.
Exactly.
Itaoshim.
So
Abeokuta. That is the hospital you went to.
Yeah. So I guess there are some people from the family of Mohbad that also confirmed that he also went to a place like that as well.
I was the one that told him to go, and he went there, he got treatment, and he was okay.
Yeah. The reason why I was not going straight.
Get an accolade for that. I was bashed.
The reason why I was not going straight to the point is that I'm trying to bring people's mind, and I try to make her to understand what I'm trying to talk about. So just let me dance around a little bit so that she will understand what we're talking about. We're trying to do a little bit of clarity here. So now, did you ever at any point prescribe any medication from your own end that to Mohbad.
Bossman, if you don't have any other question, can someone else talk? Because I've just explained that now.
No, hold on. You didn't allow me to land. You didn't allow
I'm not holding on. I have just said that. You have another question? Can you move to it?
Okay.
If not,
Please just let me chip in some ways. You know what? Hey, Karimo is the nurse in America. What you people in Nigeria that you don't understand is a nurse cannot prescribe drugs for you. Do you know right?
I don't even have the power to prescribe.
That is exactly what I wanted.
You know what?
You know that thing?
To tell the
That
doctor
question is too expensive. You cannot do that. Not say I'm siding her. You know, since before yesterday that they are doing all these shenanigans, I don't even intervene in it.
Yeah,
but on that particular question that you are asking, is a big case in America. No one can go into it.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Even when you are working in a facility, in your mad book, if you do a mistake, they are going to fire you.
All right.
There is no excuse that I'm sorry. No.
I know.
You have already learned. They have already taught you. So you can't make that mistake.
All right.
So I just want to chip in that.
Thank you for that. See, I actually know all those things. I only ask you questions.
I don't prescribe.
Thank you. That is what I was expecting you to talk about, because I'm asking all my questions based on the rumors. Okay? And I want you to use your own mouth to say it. All right? I'm not trying to set you up or whether they're just
Boss, this is what I'm trying to avoid. That I'm apologizing. Please. So now I don't want that to be triggered.
All right. No. This is not a setup. All right. I'm just doing this for Karimo. Now the next question is this.
And I'm treating you specially because of the Yekudi.
Just chill.
I want you to know that.
Now the next question is this. Since according to this last and the previous question I asked you, that you said that you were never, that you came to Nigeria, you landed after the demise of Mohbad. Then that has actually answered the other questions that I want to ask you, because those that are saying that you were the nurse that came
for God to ask me where I raised the hand up. No,
because I've already know those questions, so it's not necessary. The woman that you raised their hand up, at some point we thought that was Wunmi. You already cleared the hair one time that person was Mama Tunde.
And what I did was, it was like this: justice. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Solidarity and justice. Is that not what it means? Do you just raise this up? Who are the people that do this? When you raise this hand up, it means when you want justice, when you are trying to ask for justice. Is that not when you raise those hands up? Don't you guys think? You don't think?
All right. So anyway, those are the questions.
Right, and we need justice. And I was doing this justice. And if you go back to that time, those period, I was still they lied to me. During those period, I was still asking for justice. I was being lied to.
So, okay, with what you just said, at what point did you realize that you've been lied to? At what point? Go.
After I got back to the United, I got to know I was being lied to from Nigeria. Because of the way they were doing. At some point, if they want to talk, if I'm coming, they kept quiet. Olori Buruku ni ẹ̀wọ̀ tó béèrè question yẹn. Mama Tunde too want justice. Olori Buruku are ò gbọ́ pé mo sọ pé irọ́ ló ń pa fún mi.
Anybody that want to ask you questions, let them come up.
During that time in Nigeria, I'm still in the dark.